It's not a spell, though. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Equipment. Still not letting me manually. Oh, there we go.
Well, it's a good thing I have what I have planned for us tonight. We can operate with fewer people.
Fewer people can be better anyways.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I was double sound broadcasting.
I like how the tiles on this one did not line up at all.
Yeah, I know. That's what I get for not being able to actually make my own maps.
Oh, one had stress. I only care about what my mama said. What my kids think.
Still worked.
Yeah, it still worked because we have the grid lines that are from Roll20.
I'm back.
You could make your own map. You just have to make a picture and then try to make it work.
I ain't artistic enough to do that. My hands shake too much.
Oh, shit. Oops.
No, just getting ready. We need to put granules in here because there's ants everywhere.
Have we started yet?
No.
No.
Okay. I walked away for a second, so.
Sup?
Howdy, howdy. So, did James say exactly how long it would take, or?
He said to start without him.
Okay. So I think this will be it. So in our last episode, we came back to the bandit fort and wiped out the bandits that had taken over Fort Wolfheart. After looting the camp and collecting all the heads from the bandits, you are now ready to start making your way back to Goldcrest.
I'm keeping my wolf.
He is keeping his wolf Fenrir.
We got all the heads, right?
You guys didn't state that you collected them at the end of the last one, but if I'll allow that you guys collected them.
All
There
right.
are
Let's
10 heads then.
10 heads. All right.
Well, when we didn't leave camp at the end of the last one,
True.
So
and also
technically
we didn't
did
search for the other 7 heads that have gone
that
missing.
yeah.
The 5 that you would have had.
Oh yeah, because the other 2 guys left, right?
Yep.
They ran. They tuck-tailed and fucking ran like little pussies.
all right. Y'all want to go back and try to get them heads?
I'm trying to find my notepad. What the fuck?
Well, you guys left them speared on.
They must smell lovely.
On this map.
But they weren't there when we got back.
Yep.
And neither is
Oh.
my notepad.
Can we see if there's any tracks?
Yeah, that would be either an investigation or a survival.
Hold on, what's a B mean?
That's a nat 20.
I rolled a B and it said it was 11.
What?
Man, we suck.
Yeah, and I have a +6.
Oh, we're doing investigation?
Well, it was either or. You could roll one or the other.
Oh, well.
Whichever one you thought was higher. You look through here and you notice there are a lot of footprints going to and from the base. You can see that there were blood trails leading to the river. You surmise that the bandits must have thrown them into the river.
Damn it.
By now, they would have been carried away. Oh, needs a
well.
wolf. I am going to, before I move one step further, let me give this to Uthrid.
Thank you.
Welcome to now having to control him.
Okay.
There you go.
Boom. I can move my wolfie.
All right. I don't have a map for the city. I may have to try to find somebody to commission a map for the city. Gotta find where, like a blank screen I can set you on, because I gotta give you something. Can't stretch this thing out to fit better. That's lovely. All right. So after you leave the bandit camp, you have made your way. You've begun to make your way back to Goldcrest. Last time you came to the city, let me pull up my notes. Came from Oberon's basket. Oh, I did not remember his name. Why did I not write that down either?
Well, I can't find my notepad, so I'm in the same boat.
I can look at the chat log. I'll be able to find his name. Give me 1 second.
Here it is.
Looking for the name of the merchant that you guys rolled into town with.
Oh, the one. Okay, his name was. No, not Wendile.
Wendell was the
The elf noble.
Yep.
Tobin Spritzbox.
Tobin Spritzbox. Okay. Let me just write that down in my notes. So, when you arrived at Goldcrest last time with Tobin, you guys were pretty much waved right on past the guards, as he was a merchant carrying supplies. This time when you arrived to the city, you notice that there's a long queue at the gate leading into the city. Stationed every 5 feet is a guardsman. They're kind of just there making sure everybody follows along. You notice one person trying to just walk into the city, but they're immediately stopped by the guard. And the guards start pointing and telling everybody, please form an orderly line. This will go faster if you just follow along.
Mm. Can we ask the guard how long it's going to take?
Yeah, go ahead. As you ask the guard how long it's going to take, he tells you, he just gives you a shrug and says, as long as everybody has their papers, it'll go along quick. If not, you could be here a while.
Whoa, sir. What papers do we need?
Writs of transit, proof of your identity, anything that can note you to the city. Those general sorts of things.
Interesting. How does one obtain these papers?
Well, you have to speak to an alder at one of the cities and have them either provide you a writ of transportation, or you could stay here for a few hours while we deal with the paperwork, and then we'll let you into the city.
All right. Is there any chance you could just let us buy this one little time?
Unless you've done something that warrants you being brought into the city post haste.
We got some pretty gnarly smelling heads with us right now.
Well, I don't know why you're carrying a bunch of heads.
It's for a bounty. We took out the Oberon fort with a bunch of bandits in it.
Fort Wolfheart.
Wolfheart.
I attempt to intimidate him to let us in.
Okay.
Great, now we're intimidating
Yo.
guards. Awesome.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Ouch.
Oh, jeez.
Now we're gonna get kicked out.
The guard kind of stares at you and goes, "Sir, I've been threatened by nobles and peasants alike today. I really don't have time for your shit."
Can I try and persuade him then?
Go right ahead.
Use your paladin ways.
Jesus. I give up.
As you mentioned that you cleared out Fort Wolfheart, he goes and talks to a superior, and one of the superiors flags you all over to a table over by the entrance. As you wander up, I can't let you into the city right away, but I can process your paperwork ahead of everybody else.
Sounds good enough for me. Thank
So
you, guys.
you all spend the next hour filling out basically all the paperwork you would at a DMV.
Oh my god.
It's as fun and exciting as can be.
If I'm proficient in the language, can I read and write it then?
Yes.
Okay, can I do this all in Dwarvish?
I don't know why you would, but yeah, you can.
Just to be difficult, I'm gonna do it. Or Sylvan. Sylvan seems harder.
That's fine. I mean, you do know that their neighbor is an elven kingdom, so...
Alright, you're right. We should go with Celestial. No, you know what? I'm going with Druidic. I'm writing it all in Druidic.
I can write it all in Draconic.
Go ahead.
I'm going to write it in common so it doesn't take us that much longer.
You all turn in your paperwork, and the guard flips through them and just starts sighing, looking at some of your customs documents. He lets out a long, exasperated sigh, hands them off to a messenger who runs them into the city. It'll be a few hours, and hikes a thumb over to a tavern outside the castle, outside of the city limits. While you're waiting for your paperwork to process, you can go have a drink over there. You notice the building's run down. Literally, instead of having windows, there's just 2 giant holes in the wall, covered up with heavy leather strips. Just make sure if you start anything that you finish it yourself. I'm not going to waste good manpower dealing with your shit.
How heavily fortified is this place?
It's a at least 3-tiered city that you can see, with each tier having a at least 25-foot stone wall around it.
Only
So pretty
25
heavily
feet?
fortified.
Only 25.
He can climb as a bear.
Do we
Yeah.
see guards on like watchtowers or anything like that?
Every so often you see a tower built into the wall. You can't really see into it too well. It's leaned up well enough that if archers were trying to shoot into it, they wouldn't have an easy time hitting anybody standing up in there. You can see every once in a while there's a guard walking between the towers.
How thick is the wall?
At least 5 feet thick.
All right.
This
How
city is
fast?
designed.
How fast can wolves dig?
Oh, goddamn! You guys want to circumnavigate everything?
I'll throw the wolf through the wall to make an entrance.
So leave my fucking wolf alone.
I'm kidding.
I'm not.
All special.
What would I roll to learn the guards' timing? Like when they cross and when they change shifts and shit like that.
You would probably have to spend a day or more in
Got ya.
character, sitting there and watching and observing and writing it down.
Well,
Which, if
No,
you were
fuck
to do
this.
that,
I'm gonna
the
go get a drink.
guards would probably take notice of you.
Probably.
Are there any trees nearby that I could use my carpenter's tools to fashion into a ladder, or is it too tall?
Although you have a carpentry set, you wouldn't have enough time to probably build an entire ladder.
All right, fine. I'll go get a drink then.
yep. We can drink our sorrows away, boys.
Sounds good.
I'll take a mega pint.
Oh my god.
As you walk into this rundown, ramshackle tavern, you notice it's quite full. There's quite a few people here, and they're all angrily drinking, screaming for drinks, and just generally all in an upset mood because they can't get into the city right away. You can see 3 gnomes running around and a couple halflings running around trying to hand out drinks. As you find space at a table near the back end of the bar, one halfling runs up to your table and just goes, "What can I get for you? Anybody got a drink? Anybody want a drink? Anybody got drinks? I gotta
That's
go
your
grab."
cheapest ale.
We just got ale. It's
ale. Sounds good.
All right, how many ales? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, 8 ales it is. I'll be right
7,
back.
8. And the wolf. Some water.
I'll grab something. The halfling runs off, just winded as they have to run up to the counter, grab beers, and throw them out to other tables. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes before your drinks even come back. But when the halfling returns, they hand you a large bone from some sort of animal to the wolf to chew on.
Aww.
Give him a gold piece for that.
That's up to Jay.
Whole ass
Nope,
gold
not.
piece?
Oh, you
I have
still-
115 gold myself.
How?
Good question. I'm an aristocrat. I started with a shit ton of gold.
Goddamn aristocrats.
So I will give him a motherfucking gold piece for giving my wolfie a huge bone.
The halfling quickly palms it, almost snatching it out of your hand, and runs back off to start grabbing stuff. Well, close out your tab when you're done. As you're sitting at the table, enjoying your first round of drinks, a stranger slides up to your table. I couldn't help but notice your predicament. The human says as he pulls his hood back, I may have a way to help you get into the city if you catch my drift.
Well, we have all the paperwork in order now. We're just waiting.
No, don't ask questions.
Yeah, but paperwork sometimes can find a way to be lost if you catch my drift.
Are you threatening us?
No, I'm just saying the guards sometimes don't follow proper procedure.
Which is why we got skipped to the front of the line.
Well, I'll cut to the chase. I heard you were the ones who cleared out that fort. My guild is kind of interested in collecting the bounty for that since you completed it. For a small cut of your commission, we'll help you fast track into the city right now. No more waiting.
Something smells like hot dog water.
This is all fishy.
Yeah, judging by the way you're all looking at me, you ain't gonna buy it. Very well then. He stands up. Oh. What are you gonna say to him, Uthrid?
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, guess I might as well head. Puts his hood back on and slinks outside the tavern. You're there, you get another round of drinks while you're waiting. As you finish up your second round, a guard comes in with all your documents to let you into the city.
Bet.
We were trying to get initiated into a secret society.
That shit.
So, as the guard hands you your paperwork, so what guild are you associated with to turn in the prize?
Thieves Guild.
He looks at you, hand on his sword. You're joking, right?
No, of course,
100%.
of course.
Yeah, there are no Thieves Guild, so you are one funny person.
We're just us.
Well, you can't turn in a job without being part of a guild, unless you're freelance. If you're a freelance, though, you'll still have to go through one of the guilds to get your money.
What guilds are there?
Well, you got the Iron Sons.
Yeah, we're with them.
Well, you would have had paperwork if you were with the Iron Sons.
What is their guild all about?
Well, they're your atypical swordsmen. Their leader is...
I don't like swords.
Don't like swords?
There's metal in them.
Well, I mean, yes. But they're pretty much well renowned for being the best swordsman and mercenary company this side of the Profane Mountains.
Are they doing anything about the undead?
Well, everybody's doing something about the undead.
Are
But
they
if you're talking about the ones coming
actively-
out of the... they've sent a couple of teams, along with most of the paladins from the Order of Taurox. That, and along with the... oh god, give me 1 second. Brain, come on. Along with the group of the Rising Star, they're a guild of magicians. Mostly the magic-y kind, not the your kind with the plants and the animals.
Just the plants. Some animals, I guess.
Just the plants.
More plants than animals.
The wolf is like a...
The wolf growls just a little bit, ready to just take a chomp out of your leg. If not, I mean, there is also Oberon's Chosen.
Oh, that one sounds nice.
Well, of course, a druid like you would say that. And then finally, you have the Guild of Taurox Champions.
Is that spelled Taurox like the old dinosaur game on the fucking...
No, actually, more like the Warhammer Taurox. He's basically a minotaur, also known as the Brass Bull.
I don't do the Warhammer thing.
Taurox.
Oh, so how it sounds.
Yes.
It's close enough to Lorax to fit in with the plant and wildlife for us.
Wait, you know Lorax?
No.
Oh man, he's the leader of Oberon's Chosen.
I think we should go meet that guy.
I hear he's a halfling. Except he's, instead of being like a regular halfling, just having hairy feet, he's hairy all over. Claims to talk for the trees.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Can we go talk to him?
Well, you're free to go into the city. Just know your writs only get you into the lower district. If you need anything, just try to find one of the guards. Oh, and there's also a bulletin board somewhere downtown if you're looking for more work. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to work.
All right.
The guard walks away and heads back to the long line of people.
All right, quick pause. What was the Magician's Guild?
Rising Star.
What was the last guild you mentioned?
Taurox Champions.
I'd vote for that one.
No, we got to go to
Well,
Oberon's Chosen.
Are we like sitting around talking right now? I'm thinking like we should feel them out first. We don't know what they're all
Why
about.
do you want to feel them up?
All right.
Gotta feel them all up.
Well, feel them up. I can go hug a tree right now.
Well, I want to see what offers the best.
You sure that you want to go hug a tree? Lorax might not be happy.
He speaks for the trees.
Trees say, fuck off.
Oh God, this is why I love D&D. As you make your way into the low town, you know why. You can tell why it's gotten its name. There is a single road that runs from the city to the next tier. Everything else around it is either grass or just plain ground. There has been very little improvement put into this area.
It's the slums.
It is the slums. You can tell what the nice buildings are because they're more than a single story. Every other building in this area is a ramshackled hut that is built on top of each other. That all look like that if you took one board out of one of the lower houses, they would all come tumbling down like a house of cards. Some of the houses are held up just by wood boards sticking out of the ground, running at a 45-degree angle, holding the houses from tipping over.
Okay. Do we see a sign for Oberon's anywhere?
You find along the road like one of those pointer boards.
You are here.
No, it points points east, and it shows Guild District. And as you look over in that direction, you can kind of see like a U shape of 2-story stone buildings with nice kind of thatch roofs. You would guess that the guilds would at least put some money into the low town for their entry areas.
Well, I suppose we head that way with our sack full of heads.
Sounds good.
As you arrive into the little cul-de-sac where the guild buildings are, you notice there is a well in the middle with a notice board right next to it, and 2 halfling and an elf arguing over at the water fountain.
Is he a very hairy halfling?
No, just a standard-looking halfling. You wench, you need to get out of here. This is Oberon chosen territory. You get out of here. This is Iron Sun. This fountain's for everybody. You don't get access to the well just because you try to lay claim to it through nature. They kind of throw stupid, petty, like childish insults back and forth, and eventually just leave in a huff.
All right. Well,
So, which one do you want to go to, or do you want to check the board?
Um,
off of that display, they're not very professional, so I don't think we should go with either of those two.
hey, Oberon's was just claiming what was theirs.
You're already back at Oberon without even joining him.
Right.
Oberon's my fucking everything guy.
Well, who knows? That might be just a ruse.
That's a big word.
It's a ruse.
As in, it might be fake. They might be something else than what they actually are.
Well, everything I've heard of Oberon has been great.
You know what?
The
I'm
halfling,
sure.
as he walks away, hears you say that Oberon's great. Just he pokes his head out. Oberon's great. Just sticks his thumb out at you guys with a big shit-eating grin on his face. Then pulls his head back inside.
I want to check out the Guild of Taurox's Champions, or whatever it
Yes.
was. Taurox's
I,
Champions.
I second.
Oh, okay. Well, I
We
guess
can all split up. That's fine too.
Well, then how would you all know what who's got the better deal?
yeah,
Let's all meet back here after we're done.
that sounds horrible idea because then anyone could just like make it sound better than it is.
No. You know what? Let's do that. So who's all going to go for Oberon's?
Me.
Okay, just you.
Oh wow.
And Taurox chose champions going to be the next one for everybody else.
No.
Yeah. Sir
Nope.
Luke.
Okay, so we got the party split. So we're going to go first with Taurox champions, then I'll cut over to Imitel at Oberon's chosen.
I want to check out the paladins.
You notice that
Paladins
there's no paladin order here. The
Gotcha.
street sign pointed towards the next.
You want to go to
district up.
Rising Star,
That's
the
what I'm
Magician's
saying.
Guild.
Okay, that one.
Okay. So we'll go with the majority of the party first for Taurox champions. Then I'll cut over to Rising Sun, then Oberon's chosen last.
Sounds good.
Okay. So as a majority of the party, Sir DeLuke, Hadron, and Grazal enter into Taurox champions, you notice first and foremost, standing at the door, once you get inside, are two Minotaur. They are standing there, one with a great axe in his hands, and on the other side of him, a warhammer. And they're just standing there guarding the door. Welcome.
May I greet them?
They give you kind of a curt nod and say, "What can we do for you?"
Looking to see what y'all are about.
You'll need to go over there to the front desk. Ask one of the ladies behind the counter. They should be able to help you.
Proceed to the counter with the lady behind it.
1 second. Just writing down some notes. Behind the counter is a young woman in her probably early 20s, maybe late 20s. She's busy filing paperwork. Her hair is kind of a disheveled mess. There's only one person behind the counter. How can I help you?
Looking to get some information on you guys.
She flips through paperwork and hands you what get some information. We're one of the 4 guilds operating out of Goldcrest right now. We particularly specialize in shock troops. As you can tell, a good number of our people are Minotaur. She flips through more paperwork. We might accept you, but your friends, I don't know if we would accept them into the group. Unless they can prove that they can take some hits.
Are you talking about me? Is it because I'm small? Is it because I'm short?
You're not even
my friend
here.
is worthy.
Well, you, sir, as she looks at Hadron, look like you would be worthy. Your friend, the half-orc, probably would be. Your halfling friend, I don't know. Does he handle being thrown around easily?
Can I gently punch him in the face?
Roll to hit.
Let me get
Oh
this
my
straight.
god!
Let me get this straight. You just punched a chick.
No.
Don't punch me.
Oh.
Wait, Jay, you're a chick.
Okay, does a 21 hit Sir DeLuke?
Of course it does.
Okay, this is obviously not lethal damage. So I'm just gonna have it go that you punch him right in the face and he doesn't. He takes it. Actually, you know what? Roll for damage on that. I just want to see how well he takes it.
It's Hey,
5 points of damage.
Hey,
How much? As you hit Sir DeLuke right in the face, he just takes it like a champ.
I'm gonna get retaliation.
Gonna retaliate. All right.
Now, so that way they know they can dish it.
Obviously, a 7 doesn't hit Hadron. Hadron just it's like getting slapped by like your niece or a nephew or some like your youngest sibling. They just kind of slap you, and you just kind of like, really? That's all you got? As you're doing this, the accountant behind the desk, the clerk, she's just flipping through papers and goes, unless you got some serious business with us, I really need you to stop distracting me so I can get back to my job.
Look, man, we're here.
Trying to prove a point.
We're here to turn in a quest. And if you're not
why'd
going
you
to help
say
us,
so?
no. You're changing your attitude all up right now. I don't like this.
Well, because that's work. That's work I can do. She pulls out a form. So what are you here for? What sort of quest did you go out and do? We got a few writs that are back here. I can try to match up to one of the jobs.
We slaughtered the bandits at Oberon, whatever that keep was.
The bandits at Fort Wolfheart? Okay.
Yeah, that one.
That was 1 gold per head, and that was for bonus, and then a completion goal of 100 gold.
Damn.
And do you have the heads on you right now as proof of completing the quest?
I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. With our cut,
What is your cut?
well, the guild lays claim to a portion of the proceeds for doing the quest.
How much would that be?
Well, for us, that is roughly 30%.
That makes sense. You did none of the work.
Well, I mean, it's just the way business runs. Either you
Taxation
accept it.
without representation.
Corrupt.
Can we go leave and talk to some of the other guilds then? Or threaten to leave?
Well, okay. Good luck trying the other ones.
Why is that?
I hear that they also collect a tithe from non-contract employees.
We'll drop it down to 15% and maybe we'll consider. Otherwise, we'll take our business elsewhere.
I'm sorry, that is a non-negotiable factor.
Whoa! What does it take to become a?
Well, you have to sign paperwork. It's a roughly yearly membership fee that you have to pay of 100 gold.
Per person?
Yes, most adventurers make far more than 100 gold a year, but it comes with benefits. We provide you supplies, armor, weapons, in case yours break or get lost in combat, health
Well,
potions, other things that you might need. It all comes out of the guild's pockets.
Okay, so
What are
if
you-
one of us became a person, then they can turn it in, and we'd all can still get all the money.
Yeah, but there's still the matter of 100 gold of having them sign their fees, and there is a week-long course of learning to join in. We have to send you out to one of our training camps out in the woods. You'd be gone for a week, maybe more, depending on your combat skill.
Get away from me! I'm hugging the tree.
We have to meet up with everybody and see what all the guilds say. Don't forget that, guys.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to cut it there and jump over to Uthrid at Rising Star. Uthrid, as you walk into the Rising Star building, it's dark, lit by tons of candles, and you just hear kind of like a background chanting noise. Inside, instead of there being a standard guard, there's an animated suit of armor. It just stares at you, two gleaming points where its eyes would be, just set focused on you.
I sail out. I'm here to check out the guild.
The statue raises up one of its arms and points over to a desk, like a long bench desk, clerical area.
And I take my happy ass over there.
All right. As you walk up, standing behind the counter is a very pale elf, to the point where even in how dark and dimly lit this place is, it stands out like the beacon of Gondor has been lit in front of you. Somehow he shines in this darkness.
That is one pale motherfucker.
Hello. How can I help you today, good sir?
I'm curious about your guild.
What are you curious about? We are mainly a mage and wizard sorcerer focused guild. Between you and me, we don't really see druids being the same as us, and same with those filthy bards. All they're gallivanting around and trying to pick up people at taverns. It just doesn't sit right with us. Other than that, we typically take on tasks that require a bit more brain than muscle compared to the other guilds around here.
Okay. Well, me and a few buddies finished a bounty, and we're told that we have to collect from a guild, so we are just checking out all the guilds to see which one will fit us better.
Alrighty. Which quest would that have been? Or bounty?
We killed a bunch of bandits at Fort Wolf's Heart.
That one. Base pay rate of 200 gold for completion, plus 1 gold for each bandit head. That was correct?
Yes.
Very well. The guild fee for that is 45%. If you're ready to fill out paperwork, we can get that done for you.
I'm just coming to see what you guys are about. I gotta go reconvene with the rest of the group and see what they say about the other guilds.
Very well, sir. Have a good day. I will see you back here if you decide to come in and turn in the quest.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. As we cut away from Uthrid, we now head to Imitel over at Oberon's Chosen.
Feels like I'm at home.
As you walk inside, it is they don't have a front door. They have leather flaps on the outside, cut into strands. As you walk through it, it literally feels like you're walking into a rainforest. You can hear critters chirping away, birds in trees, little rats and other animals kind of skittering through plants and
Fucking rats.
Not your
yes, but they're
fault.
normal sized rats.
Oh, okay.
These are normal druids. These aren't your kind of druids.
It's not.
But
your
basically,
fault.
it's like the outside, inside.
It's like home.
Yes. As you walk in, you see the halfling who was out at the
well.
At the well. He's inside. He's tilling some of the plants and replanting flowers and other assorted plants inside the building. Hello. How can I help you?
I'm just looking to speak with whoever's in charge about turning in a bounty quest.
You would need to go check in at the desk somewhere over. Is it behind the ferns or is it behind the oak tree? Well, it doesn't matter. I could probably help you. Turning in a quest, you said.
Yes.
He gets up and he starts wandering away. He leads you eventually into a small area, a clearing, where they have several wooden chairs set up. Here's the paperwork as he opens up a small table in the middle of it. Turning in a quest. Do you know which one that was? Which bounty?
It was the bounty on Fort Wolfhearts and all the bandits.
That one. Let me see. That one pays out 150 gold for completion, plus 1 gold coin for each head. Just so you know, we require 35% as payment for completion of the bounty.
Okay. So 150 gold for completion, plus 1 gold per head. And 35%, is that total or off the completion?
Off the total.
Okay. So 10 heads, 160. And then minus 35%.
That is correct.
Okay. Hail King Oberon, and I'll be back.
Oh yes, splendid Oberon. Truly the greatest of them all. Without him, there would be no life.
No life at all.
Good day, fellow follower.
Good day.
All right, you all reconvene outside around the well.
You close that door. That's not fair.
All right, everybody. What did everybody get?
Well, you first.
Well, we were offered a humble 100 gold and 1 gold per head, but they are going to take 30%, which was pretty steep, I thought. What about y'all?
They'll give us 104.
Can I roll for strength for an arm wrestling contest?
No.
No.
So the Magician's Guild, 200 base pay for completion of the quest, plus 1 gold per head, so 210, and they want 45%, which leaves us with 115.5 gold.
Solid.
What are the other guilds?
Oberon's Chosen Guild and
but-
Iron Sons.
The Magician's Guild doesn't really like druids. They don't see you as magicians, and bards annoy the hell out of them.
Well,
Well,
it's a
that's
good
fine.
thing
We
I'm
can just stand outside.
I'm not a magician.
Are we on the app?
I am a
or no?
follower of nature.
Yeah, we are on the...
Same thing.
Well, nothing's pulled up.
Yeah, I don't have anything for this. This is more one of those theater of the
Imaginative
minds.
things.
No.
Get your fucking imagination going there, you damn gnome.
I'm
This
not a
gets
fucking
me having.
gnome. That's like Jay size and Gavin size. I'm a fucking boulder.
I mean, you're a gnome compared to a dragon.
Not really. I'm 5 foot and 6 feet wide.
The fuck?
6 feet wide. Damn.
You're a fucking
Holy
rectangle.
shit.
You're laying down?
Literally,
He's literally a square. He's like a triangle.
literally a
fucking
square.
Fucking
A hill dwarf
Jesus.
is wider than he is tall. The tallest hill dwarf is 5 feet 1 inch. They normally weigh 150 pounds to 400 pounds. I picked a middle-aged Fig Newton.
Fucking flat screen TV over here.
If you flip him on the side, he's a widescreen.
I'm 5 foot, 280 pounds. The guy's legit like my size.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Imitel, Imidel, Imithel,
Imitel.
What did Oberon have to offer?
150 gold plus 1 gold per head, so 160 gold and 35% cut, which leaves us with 104.
Okay, so the best place is the Rising Star Guild so
Well,
far.
we could still check out Iron Suns.
I say we go do that just
Can
to
we
get
check out
a
Iron
large
Suns?
rest of the road.
I think that's all on Bold Stone there.
Yeah. Go check out Iron, whatever the fuck they are, swords people, guys. Go check them out.
Maybe Grazal could go with.
I'll come with.
They're all they got all the metal stuff.
Yeah,
The metallurgist.
they do have the metal stuff.
I don't like that metal stuff.
You
I'll
fucking
log in
rats,
with
bitch.
both hand axe.
I really want to go play a musical song next to the Magician's Guild, but I can wait.
Dude, if I see a bard get yeeted out of fucking my trebuchet, I'd actually roll initiative for that.
I straight up use a wooden staff and a fucking ring. That's it. No metal here.
We're going to Old Stone to the final place.
Yep.
Boldstone and Grazal head over to the Iron Suns. As soon as you open the doors inside to enter, you're immediately greeted with an indoor combat range, a fighting circle, and the sounds of people just whacking away at wooden combat mannequins. There's literally a group of about 10 warriors with swords in hand, following an instructor telling them, strike! And you see him waving his sword in different ways, striking in different areas on the target, and all these students following, some a little bit faster than others. Near the doors, there is a half-orc standing there with a bugbear, arguing about who gets the bigger cut of some purse that they're dealing with. Other than that, you see a counter in the distance, a dwarf standing behind it. You just hear him hammering away at the table with a small gavel. Where do you head to?
Head to the counter to see a fellow dwarf.
As you go to the counter, you see the dwarf behind it. He's in full plate. He's not even in combat, but he's standing there in full plate. He's smacking a mallet into the table, nailing in several different spots, a large board across the top of the cabinet. Below it, you can see what looks to be like somebody had run an axe through the table. Goddamn bugbear. I don't know why we even accepted them into this.
You got a rowdy bunch of folk in here?
Doesn't every guild? Ours just seemed to be exceptionally rowdy today. What can I do for you, brother of the stone?
We're here for that bandit camp reward.
Bandit camp. Oh, the fort, Wolfheart.
Yes.
Yes.
Wolf Art Fort.
Okay. He sorts through some paperwork in front of him. That one paid out 400 gold, with 1 gold piece for each bandit head that you brought in. That
Ask
would
what their fee is.
What is thou fee of charge?
the guild takes 45% up front before we pay you out.
That's ooh, that's steep on a
Yeah.
400.
Are you willing to fill out the paperwork now? We can go through it. You just got to fill out a combat report of what happened, and then we can get everything all sorted. I believe we carry that much gold on hand. I'd have to go check the storeroom.
That equates
That's
out to
two-
225 and a half. That's oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys gonna go back out and tell everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
While
waddle
Grazal and Boldstone are in there, does anybody take a look at the bulletin board out front?
No.
Yeah.
Sure. We got nothing better to do.
As you're looking at the bulletin board, you notice there's a few jobs. Go hunt down a wolf pack near my farm. They're harassing stuff. Somebody stole some sort of valuable from me. Please go retrieve it. Goblins have been sighted in a cave. There's kobolds roaming out in the forest. Just simple things. But then the one thing catches your eye as you're staring at the board. Looking for the people who saved me. If anybody could find the 8 people who helped me, please report to the guards to come to the High District to receive your payment.
Bet. Let's take our asses there and see what we get.
Sounds good to me.
Does he want us to bring the heads though?
No, could we just we give the heads to the Iron Sons. We take our
We collect
225.
the bounty.
Then we run over to the guards with that poster, with that job
Yeah.
notice.
Are we allowed to join different guilds or no?
We're not joining a guild. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Bro,
it costs
why don't
100
we-
gold.
We didn't. The Irons Guild didn't say it cost anything to join.
You didn't
It's
ask to
just
join.
45%.
Oh, you guys didn't. That wasn't a question asked, but so you guys want to go sell it to the Iron Sons? All right. You all going to head inside?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll go inside.
Too much metal
Yeah,
in
I'll
there.
go inside.
All right. As you go to enter, the bugbear and the orc that were standing near the door arguing have stopped arguing. They've resumed their position at the door. Oi, any of you smell of magic, stay outside. You're not welcome here.
Oh, that's not me.
That's me.
Why does it matter? Can't me and my companion enter?
Yeah. We don't like their kind here. Too brainy. The bugbear looks down at him. Though his pelt might make a nice coat.
Hey, you touch my lizard and we'll fuck you up.
Bugbear
No.
stares down and grins. I'd like to see you try, little one.
I may be short, but I do pack a punch. Built like a rock, smart as a brick.
Twist his dick.
Yeah. Tell you what, you're allowed in. Your half-orc friend can come in. The big minotaur back there, he can come in. But the rest of you
Thank
stay
you.
outside.
I haven't felt welcome fucking anywhere. Okay.
Okay,
You're a
but see,
halfling.
if you would
You're a
have came with me
halfling.
to
You're
the
hated
druid one,
naturally.
you would have felt welcome.
I am only good for fucking serving at a fucking bar.
He must have come from that bard college.
Want me to
God.
play you a song, young piano man?
Be the last song you play.
Play him a song.
Everywhere we go.
The bugbear just
always
stands there
rolling.
unimpressed while the rest of you head to the counter. You notice that they don't actually try to stop you. They just love harassing people as they come in. The dwarf behind the counter looks back at you. Brother the Stone, you've returned.
Yes, here to sell the heads and collect our reward.
Very well. Were all of you involved?
Yes, we were. All 8.
Okay. You'll each have to fill out a report, and we'll have to decide how you're doing the cut. And we'll take off 45% out of everybody's cut.
Kiss my ass.
No,
Well,
it
then,
was
right?
just Boltstone that did it.
Yeah.
Well, you've
Yes.
already walked in. I'm not going to play any games with you.
All right, we'll go elsewhere then.
Well, good luck getting the other guilds to do differently.
Because that'll
So-
drop us way down.
Though you could also try turning the reward in yourself. Fat chance the nobles let you come up to their district to do that.
Oh, fucking bet. Let's go.
Oh, yep. Actually,
give
we
that a
have an
shot.
invite from a noble, so see ya.
We will
Very
take
well.
that risk. If not, we will be back later, friend.
Very well, Brother the Stone. May you leave with your miscreant friends.
Excuse me?
Hey, Horns, settle down.
One second, guys.
It's alright, I'm gonna use this opportunity to use the bathroom.
Andrew's got things to murder. Give him a moment.
Donald gotta take a tinkle.
I need the shitter. I got a turtle poking.
Bigger pieces of corn in my crap.
Hey, I was dealing
Huh?
with Thor today. I saw some corn. It doesn't chew.
What?
So, you guys want to give me a recap of what I missed?
Everything.
Pretty much us just checking out the guilds and seeing what they pay for the bounty, and some random dude from a guild decided to come up and talk to us while we were waiting outside of or waiting in a tavern for our paperwork to go through. Said he could expedite it for a fee, and I told him to fuck off and get out of here.
We were waiting for our grain cards, and he tried to give us a trespass over the fence.
Pretty much.
Yes.
But needless
Told him
to
to get the
say,
fuck outta here.
heartbeat.
And then we went and checked out the guilds, and then you showed up. And we
We
sent you to
also-
check out the last guild.
We also learned that there was a guy who was hairy and named Lorax who spoke for the trees.
Also, don't fucking touch my wolf. That is my wolf.
Yeah, we threatened to break through the wall of the city with the wolf. At least I did.
He's probably Take some blowout.
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
I'm your problem.
Always. Yikes. Jesus. Oh, God. It looks like the face mask from that
Dude.
Mad Max movie.
So, what guilds are you guys thinking on?
Well,
None.
we'll
None of
have
them
to
liked
turn-
me, so
Well, you didn't go to the. You didn't go to the druid one.
The what?
I don't want to be around no stinky ass druids
It smells like
who don't
nature.
like to bathe.
No, I am going to take the bard, and he can play a lovely tune as I yeet javelins to the unpraising little halflings that decide to attack us.
Sounds like he's got a plan.
Alright, well, I'm gonna fucking smoke real quick.
You can get grass and transform into a bear and shit pellets.
Can you turn into a female grizzly bear?
Good
Asking for
lord.
a friend.
Yeah. Ooh, nice Miata.
Thanks.
Not you.
Fuck you then.
It's a Miata with like 31-inch mud frames or something on it.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back now.
Donald's smoking.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Half my family's getting ready to move to Texas, so they're calling and trying to get stuff ready because they leave at the end of the month.
Hell yeah, Texas is where it's at.
Uh,
San Antonio?
Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what everybody, whenever I mention that, says. Is it like that bad? Like, is somebody gonna get shanked?
It's pretty fucking ghetto over there.
Can I get shanked, please?
It's
Yeah.
not that. Where?
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's more white than it is beans.
Jesus.
Dude, Tom moved there, David.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I
Little
feel
Thieves
safer
Guild.
And
in
then
San
he moved
Antonio.
back. Then he moved
Oh, he's back up here?
Yeah, he works for R&L.
No fucking way.
At least that's what happened. That's what we saw last time when he came rolling through and he stopped to say hi to Randy as he was smoking.
No fucking way. Tom Boy's back.
Yep. Old Chrome Dome is back.
Down.
Donald
What
said
have
you
you-
can play him for a minute, so we can continue.
All right. After grabbing the bulletin board saying that the 8 people who saved the noble, you make your way around town trying to find a guard. As you're wandering along, you don't really see any guards, or if you see one, you see them kind of quickly go into a building. As you walk up to the building and open up the front door, you see about 5 or 6 guards all sitting at a table, glasses of ale in front of them as they're playing dice. A few of them are playing cards. But
This would be perfect just to walk on up, go up,
Waddle on over.
the guards kind of stop and look over at you as you walk in. At first, they look and wonder if you're one of their superiors, but then they see that you're just normal people and they go back to doing what they're doing. Some of them are smoking. Some of them have pipes out.
Hashish.
All sorts of different things.
Let me get that hashish.
A good old druid
where's
could
your
probably find if
captain
they've
at?
got something. The captain, our captain. You just hear kind of like a general kind of fall over the thing. Hopefully nowhere nearby.
Can you point us in the right direction to turn in this reward and slap that note or paper on the table?
One of the guard you hand it to looks at it and goes, Oh, you don't even need to bother us. Just head to the gate and show it to them and just say it's you. Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
8 of us.
Well, there are 8 of you. If you're anything like the last group that tried to claim the money, we'll see you again when you get thrown into the town jail.
Why did that happen?
There's been about 8 groups that have already gone to try to collect the gold on this.
Nice. There's no one shown physical proof of them doing it?
Supposedly the person who got rescued is the one checking them out.
Oh, nice. That'll be benefactor. Well, I tip you a good day. Me and Horns over here and a Snorton are off to go see it.
The guards give you a tip, and the one you're talking to tips his helmet etch and says, "Just whatever you do, you didn't see nothing here."
And 4.
Bet.
We mind with our own.
All right, boys, have a good day. Oh, if any of you ever feel like playing, since you're going to play this cool with us, you're more than welcome to come down. The tables aren't much for bets, but you might make a little bit.
Okay.
So you leave. You make your way up to the gate to the next ring of the city. You notice that the entire walk to this gate is uphill. And yeah, it's uphill the entire way to it as the city gains elevation. As you walk literally around the spiral, by the time you've reached the next level, it's already starting to get to be about halfway through the day. The guards standing there as you arrive are changing out. The 2 that were originally sitting there have walked back behind the gate and into a small shack next to it. And 2 other guards have stepped out. One of the guards walks up to you and goes, "Can I stop you right there, good sir? Unless you have a writ of transit that takes you up to this level, I need you to stay here."
We flashed the bounty.
Another group. Fun. He waves over his partner. You wanna take them to the manor? Can't wait for Sir Matthias to send more people to the jail.
This time.
So many people have tried to claim this reward. So many have gone to jail.
Well, it
I
won't
got
be us.
over under that we're gonna have to drag one of them away. The younger guard walks over to you. His helmet doesn't sit fully on his head. It keeps falling down in front of his eyes. His clothes and armor barely fit. They're one size too large, so it looks like a small child trying to wear a guard uniform. Right this way, sirs. He leads you on up. You walk through for another hour or 2 along through the spiral until you reach a large white manor. It seems to be almost immaculately made out of marble the entire way around, as if it was hewn from one single huge slab of marble. There almost seems to be no breaks in the building.
Yeah, until Boldstone fucking eats a javelin at it.
Alright, shit has updated. I was just trying to see what was up with it. That is not a part of the... Don't mind the dwarf.
As the guard walks to the front door, there's another... there's a man standing in a suit of armor. He doesn't wear the same guard uniform with the heraldry of the city of Goldcrest on. What can I do for you today, George? The young guard stares back and goes, I got more guests for more visitors. They're trying to turn in that bounty for the ones who saved that young lord. Oh, great. I'll let the Lord know. Sir Matthias will probably have a field day with this group. Got even more outlandish than the last one. I'll be right back once I get approval to let you in. He walks inside. About 30 minutes later, he returns and motions for everybody to come inside. As you enter into the estate that this manor is on, you can tell the grass is immaculately cut. It's
Who
all
would cut the grass?
It's a perfect inch height.
No, you don't cut it. You let it grow.
There's an entire path that you're walking on, cut out of granite slabs, so well placed that you almost can't even tell there's a seam in between them leading up to the front door.
Hector's landscaping must be here.
That must be the druid boy we hired then. Druid comes out every once in a while. He takes care of all this.
Goatscape Landon?
Yeah, he does bring a couple of goats. They mostly eat some of the weird plants that grow around here. Strangest goats I've ever seen, though, man. Don't ever stare them in the eye.
They only have one eye?
No, they have 2. You don't stare in their eyes. They hypnotize you.
Yeah, they're like a Down syndrome fish. They got one side and eyeball on the other.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, the other guy who works here as a guard, he tried staring one of them down, and last thing we saw of him, he was getting gored in the face by one of them. It was a nasty sight.
Are they little or are they big?
About the size of a horse.
Can we make a kebab?
Well, I mean, if
That's
you
a
could get past
mountain.
the druid to eat it, yeah.
It's a mountain goat.
It's more than a mountain goat. Last I heard, they were called great horns.
Oof.
Single horn from them costs you about 100 gold.
Better
It's-
not let our druid see it.
Why? Well, I thought druids loved animals.
He does. We're probably gonna end up losing him for a day or two off on his mountain adventure.
The guard leads you inside, and inside is a massive waiting room. As soon as you walk through the front doors, the landing has 2 staircases that come down and meet into another room where it is a checkerboard of marble and of ebony and ivory colored stone, intricately laid out to the point where you can't see the seams on it, just like the path outside. As you look at this building, this is a house built on coin. Everything you see is worth enough money that you probably could retire from adventuring and still have enough money for a lifetime left over.
This is the lifestyle I'm trying to live.
The guard leads you further inside till you get to a waiting room. Inside is fine couches covered in quality silk, chairs made out of the finest mahogany wood, which can't be found anywhere in this area. You notice there are checkerboards, dice, books along the walls of every type of subject matter you could think of crossing.
Do I notice any on King Oberon?
You notice quite a few. There's Children's First Oberon book about Oberon. It literally it's a storybook going from A to Z for different animal names. Mostly it's all pictures. Next up, you find from that is a story of Oberon creating life on the planet.
Can I just grab that one and kind of start thumbing through it?
All right. You also notice that there's a selection of different books on different gods and their stories behind them.
No, they don't exist. It don't matter.
You notice that Glizzy grabs the one covering Ichi, the god of fertility for Yanti, and just starts looking through it with as much interest as you do for Oberon. You just hear a couple of slithering hisses and going, "Oh, didn't know about this position." Double inverted snake. The 1-2 slither.
Called the Cobra Knot.
This one's called the Monkey's Fist.
You might need my help with that one.
You wait for a little while, and then you wait for a while. Some of you start playing with dice or chess.
7s and 11s.
But eventually, God damn it, where is he?
Oh, the pointy here.
One dial, where are you?
It's under.
Yeah, where's that little guy we left at the tavern for a day or two?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for where I left that note for myself.
Go lay down, Rebel.
Wendell Solaris. He comes into the room and goes, "Oh my god, it's finally you. I've been waiting for you for so long." He runs in and just throws himself at Hadron, trying to wrap his arms around the Minotaur. "Oh god, I wish you people had shown up sooner. I'm so tired of having to come out here and look at all those strange peasants trying to get my money."
It's nice to see you again, Wendell.
It's so great to see all of you. He walks up and starts hugging everybody.
I finally get some love today.
He gives Sir DeLuke kind of like a head pat as he's walking away from him.
Oh, I swear to God.
You're short. Everyone's taller.
He
than
gave you a hug, but he also like gave you a head pat too. Like,
Ruffled the
little
hair
guy.
a little bit.
Yep.
you. He's a good little flute blower.
It's so
Yeah.
great to see all of you again. You're here for your reward. I personally can't pay you for it. But that's why we're here, he said. This is the manor for the alderman who runs Goldcrest. He's taken me in and helping me with what's going on. I've been staying at what remains of the Elven estate here in the city. But with what's been going on, there's no other elves other than me and a few servants that Sir Matthias has provided me. Sir Matthias will be here shortly, but before he gets here, I just wanted to say thank you again. With the impending war, I don't know how long it'll be safe to even stay here. I may start moving south to the Profane Mountains and see if I can stay with some of the dwarves. After he finishes up, a human comes walking in. He's got graying temple. The hair at his temples is starting to gray. He's got medium long, kind of like black hair. Bit of a goatee going on. But he's wearing fine silk clothing. He's got gold rings on each finger. Around his neck is a pendant of a sword with a shield behind it. The shield is actually a diamond that is encrusted with a sword, and the blade of the sword is of a sapphire. Welcome. You are all Wendell's saviors, I see, since he actually decided to come into the room and not just stare at you from afar. So these are the ones I have to pay out. Very well. Do any of you have anything you want to say before we commence with the negotiations?
We were also having some issues getting payment on another bounty we finished.
And what bounty would that be?
We took out a bunch of bandits over at Fort Wolfstart.
Oh, yes, the request I sent out. You acted on that quite quickly. I only sent that out 7 days ago.
Well, we had to escort Wendell here first.
Very well. The payment fee was 500 gold pieces for completion. Do you have the heads of the bandits with you?
Hold the heads high.
I need to see each one of them. Show them to me one at a time.
Save the bandit leader for last.
He looks at as you flash 9 of the heads to him. He doesn't look at it with any interest, but as you show him the head of the last one, the bandit leader, he tells you to stop and hold it there for a second. You notice that 2 of his guards had come into the room and were collecting the heads from you all, as they put them in basically a large burlap sack. Oh god, I can't wait to burn these. That one there. You're saying he was the one leading them?
Yes.
Well, you may have just stepped in some shit. He isn't a bandit. Well, he was leading bandits, but he isn't a bandit. He is one of the... He works out of Kantar. He works for the Special Forces Division. I knew these bandits weren't led by any normal bandit leader. Not enough warlords in this area.
He never addressed himself. He sent his men at us, and we slayed them.
Well, yes, no, that's That's fine. I mean more that you stepped in shit because now I have to deal with it. But he snaps his finger as the hand's headed to one of his guards who puts in a separate bag. This will provide me ammunition to start up what I need. It is finally time for Goldcrest to finally develop its own army. Considering our two neighbors are about ready to go to war, I think it is time we prepare for war. Unfortunately, we don't have a standing army. As most of you might know, Goldcrest is made up of city-states. Each little village is its own little nation unto itself. All they do is send representatives here, and we try to help each other as best we can. The paladins of Taurox who work here, who helped free us from our tyrant lord, they've all gone off to fight the undead between Kantar and Solaris. So right now we don't have much of a military force. So I have a proposition for you. How would you like to form your own guild?
I
Does it
like
have
it.
meat in it?
It'll allow you to deal directly with whoever you have to deal with for claiming your rewards.
No conscription of who can be in it?
You're allowed to hire anyone you want.
Can we name it?
Bard and Druids? then?
Yes, you would need to. There's no rules except for whatever you decide on.
Oh, so Rat Kings it is.
Can the bard get a better cello?
A better cello?
Musical instrument.
Your bard can have whatever instrument he wants. It's your own guild. You would do with it as you please.
Do we get a plot of land?
Well, yes. You will need some financing, though, for that. Which is where your reward comes in. Instead of paying you up front right now, I will take care of all the costs associated with starting your guild. I will get you a guild hall in the low town, as well as I will set you up in the manner that that Wendell has been living out of for the last few months. You won't have any servants other than the ones Wendell might leave for you, so you'll have to take care of hiring any for yourself.
Is there taxes?
Well, there are city taxes, but you only pay those once a year.
Okay.
Though, if you provide enough service for the city, which, if I do start you up, know that I will be sending you on missions for the city from time to time.
I don't see a problem with that. Do you
Let's see.
guys have a problem with that?
It gives us
Sounds
a
like the
base of
best deal of the night.
operations.
It does. It does. Though, I will warn you, if the war does come, I may have to send you for special missions. And if you happen to get captured while doing these missions, I will deny that you are part of our city. You will be on your
Understandable.
own.
No
Special.
affiliation.
Yes,
Black Ops
there's
covert operations.
Yes. You will be given jobs that I can't trust the other guilds to farm out. Though I do warn you, it is a pretty cutthroat world out there with the guilds.
I think we can handle ourselves with them.
Excellent. Excellent. So, might I say that we have a deal?
Deal.
Yep.
Very well.
Tis indeed.
We all do this?
He collects the rest of the heads. He will pay you all without any fees. The 500 gold for the mission. He gives you 9 gold pieces for the heads. For the leader's head, he gives you an additional 10 gold.
Finally, someone with common
That's
sense.
519.
Yep. And then he will send you away for the evening to Wendell's estate. When you enter, it's not as opulent as Matthias's manor, but it has its rustic charms. There's enough beds for everybody to have their own room for the night. And in the morning, the maids provide food, breakfast and everything.
A little bit more than I'm used to.
Yes, quite indubitably. As you survey the manor, as it will soon become yours, and I have to get a map for this done, or make kind of a rough sketch of it. The house doesn't take up the entire plot. There's quite a bit of space left for you to either build additional stuff on. There's a large courtyard in the middle for planting and all sorts of stuff.
I can have a herb garden.
What kind of herbs are you gonna be growing?
Them got good.
I can have a forge
Purple
and
haze?
hone our weapons.
Or hire your own guys' stuff.
Yeah.
You spend the next couple of days going between going to Low Town to survey the building that is being built for you. Surprisingly, it goes up very fast when a lord of the city puts money down, as you see several sets of dwarven crews working on it day and night. The thatch is being for the roof is being grown on site by druids. Once it's completely built, you have a 2-story building that is unfurnished for you to start your guild out of. The only thing left is getting the placard for it designed. Now, this is the part where I want you guys to decide the name.
Rat Kings.
Rat Kings. Okay.
Y'all good with that?
Meh.
All right, put some shit in there.
Yeah, this is everybody. This is what are you guys going to call yourselves?
Illuminati.
Delta
Knights
Force.
Templar. Delta Farce.
Yes.
Delta Force.
Fellowship of the Bling.
Shit, why you gotta put us on the spot like this?
Hey,
Armor Ferafaten. It means bearer.
I'll tell you
of
what.
fate.
I'll tell you what. Since we have a Discord and we can talk about it, why don't we put it up somewhere for you guys to like come up with names? Like post a question somewhere and have everybody kind of give an answer to it.
Fortunate Gangsters.
That way, it's something that you all want to do.
Rise of the Fallen.
Gotten Vengeance.
The B team.
There we go. I started a thread in Discord under D&D campaign for guild name. Guild name submissions and ideas.
Okay.
And then at the start of our next session, I will have you all come to a consensus.
Sounds good.
Moonhammers.
I don't have a hammer.
Listen,
Fairy Tale.
Wait, can we just name it the Good Berries?
This is the Good Berries,
Temptations?
home of the Good Berries. I can't take your order.
Whataburger.
You want to smoke more, huh?
Merciless ad infinitum.
that's why we made a Discord for this?
Yep, this is why we have a Discord for this.
Wait, what city are we in right now? Goldcrest?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God. The unity of the gold shields.
What's the fancy way everybody
Marble
says
Guard.
everything?
Legacy of Goldcrest.
I like what James had.
What was it?
The Masters of Death.
Huh?
Magister Mortalis. The Masters of Death.
Ooh.
Wizard.
What language is that
Input.
where it's all like cool?
Latin.
Oh, Latin.
Latin.
That's
Like
what I-
Vox Populi and
Arabic.
stuff.
Yeah.
like I said, we'll post it in Discord, and you guys can all kind of come to a consensus. For the rest of the time, you guys have access to the city to shop and stock up on any supplies you might need.
Bonum Bacchus. Means the good berries.
Jesus Christ.
How did we end up splitting the bounty?
I have it all.
Yeah, Jay takes
Divided
all the money.
evenly.
Jay is working as
Jay
your
is the
guys'
keeper.
I'm the accountant.
financier.
I'm the treasurer.
Yeah, he's our guild banking.
Can I have some gold to go have my crossbow upgraded?
Sure. How much do you think you need?
All of it? No.
So I guess me and Punk Jacob are going to the blacksmith.
It's Hadron.
Hadron.
Can you pick me up a buckler?
I was gonna pick you up an ood.
I just need a tiny shield. That's it.
You're not allowed.
Why am I not allowed a shield? I want a shield.
So off to the armorer
Yes.
and the smither.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Are you playing that NPC, David?
I will be playing all NPCs. Just give me a second. Why are you not being kind to me? Why are you being such a pain in my ass? Yes, I know what that is, but you pain in my ass. Goddamn fucking piece of shit.
Whoa,
Monst-
the hostility.
Goddamn fucking thing.
Does Donald have the ability to grow rare trees?
He might. He might also have a very rare seed on him.
Yeah, let's grow that.
Do we? Do
Up
we?
puff pass, motherfucker.
Oh, we can do something with that Oberon seed.
That's
Coconut.
the
name.
seed we're talking.
But
Oh,
but our guild name for that.
the seed of Oberon.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Want to start some shit
What?
with Oberon's chosen, I see. Bold of you.
But we have the seed. They do not.
We fucking robbed a gnome for that.
But do we have it?
Yeah, we have two.
3. We should have 3.
Two, I threw one. Or
I have one.
Grazzle
I
threw
have
one.
one.
Are we
Alright, I'm gonna
talking
plant
about
it.
the coconuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep mine.
Oh, there's kept theirs. So we have three.
Donald, grow mine.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna plant it in like the center of the courtyard
Okay.
Fuck.
But
and
Can you,
prayer
like-
to grow it.
can you grow another rare wood?
I can grow some rare wood. I'll show you what.
Oh, shut the fuck up and grow a rare tree. I'm trying to get a table made.
Dibs on chopping it down.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Okay.
Oh, I got one. I got one. You ready for this? It is the one. Grizzly Butterfly Clan.
All right. So who all was going to the smith?
Me and Hedrick.
Smithers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him to grow a rare tree so we can make a good table out of it.
Looking at my fucking spells, but I have nothing that's just gonna make me grow a fucking magical rare tree.
Okay. While
Oh.
you're doing that, we're gonna do the blacksmith. As Boldstone and Hadron arrive at the blacksmith, you see a gnome standing out front tending the forge. He's covered in soot, slamming away with a hammer on an anvil. Give me 1 second. Updating notes. As you walk up, the gnome turns and looks at you. Ah, do I have 2 customers today?
It sure do.
Ah, pleasure to meet you then. He sticks out a small hand to shake yours. Name's Smith.
Boldstone foam tankard. And
Ah,
here is my big horned friend.
stares up at Hadron. Ah, don't really see many of the your kind around here other than at Taurox's Champions. Build you guys pretty big out here.
Yes.
Although I'd say you give a run for your money with the Loxodon, though they're quite rare around here. More common down south, more around the gnome capital. What can I do for you boys today? Got all
I
sorts
don't
of...
need to order. You go first, Boldstone.
I am. What do you charge for sharpening, or can you upgrade my great axe?
He takes your great axe from you for a few minutes. He takes your great axe from you for a little bit and stares it over. I could sharpen it up for you a little bit. I ain't nothing I can do for you magically for it. For about
Yeah, I planned on
150
taking
gold.
it when I was done with this.
For about 150 gold, I could probably sharpen it up for you. Might get you a little extra bite. So for 150 gold, you'd get it turned into a great axe +1.
I will hold off on that for the moment. I will keep it noted, friend.
Very well.
I was wondering what you could do with my crossbow.
Well, let's take a look. One second. Well, like I told your friend, I can't do nothing magically for it. But I could provide you the service of... God, they really... I could probably reinforce it a little bit, let it tighten up the tension on it so that it can fire the bolt a little bit faster for you. Make it hit a little bit harder. Like I said, there ain't much I can do for you unless it's magical. But for about 180 gold, I could probably fashion up a little bit better for you. For 180 gold, you could get it turned into a heavy crossbow +1.
Well, I'll pass on that, but I got 10 damaged bolts. Could I have you repair them?
Ah, yes. That'll be about 30 silver pieces each.
How much would that be total for gold? For 10 of them?
It's what?
That would be about 3
10
gold for you, sir.
Let's do that.
Alrighty. He takes your gold. He goes back into his shop. About an hour passes. He comes back out carrying all of the bolts for you.
Do you
Right as rain.
Do you happen to by chance have any tiny kid shields?
Tiny kid shield. Like for play or something?
Something for my halfling friend. He is in need of a mild protecting.
A shield. A shield. Let me see. Yeah, I got a couple in stock. about halfling size. Occasionally get a couple of guys from Iron Sons needing one. That'll run you about 24 gold.
Okay, I'll take one. By chance, are you interested in a heavy crossbow I have?
I'm not really in the need for a weapon, but I could probably take it off your hands for about 7. For about 7 gold.
Okay. That's fine. We can do that.
I mean, it is kind of rough looking, but yeah, 7 gold. I'll tell you what. I'll knock 7 gold off the price of the shield for you. Drop it down to 17 gold for you.
Okay. That works by me.
Alrighty. Here's a shield for your friend. If there's nothing else you need from here, I mean, I got some sets of armor. They're not the best of works, I'll tell you that. I've been working as a blacksmith most of my life, but I ain't the greatest, I'll tell you that up front. Great for churning out stuff for you, but if you need any other gear, there's a Fletcher down the road, and I'll probably actually go and sell this crossbow over to him. But there's kind of a general store that has the kind of things you need for everyday life down that way. There's a small temple to Eterno that way. He's that god of magic and stuff. Don't know why they built it in the lower district. Apparently, a bunch of kids get like magic sickness. They treat them over there. There is kind of an adventuring shop, kind of your day-to-day needs for adventurers, closer to the guild district. I mean, they carry some of the weapons I make, some weapons that a really good blacksmith up in the upper district makes. So he makes stuff with a couple of wizards. His stuff's enchanted. Really can't do nothing to compete with him too much. Oh, and there is an apothecary and an artificer. They kind of work together. They're kind of new in this district. They don't have any guards, but they really do enjoy. They wouldn't mind getting some extra customers, if you know what I mean.
Will do. It is appreciated.
Just let them know Smith sent you.
Will do. I will tip him 5 silver pieces.
Thank you. Have a good day. And if you need anything, come on back. I'm always willing to cut guilds a little extra. Just show me your guild cards next time, and I'll cut you in on the guild rates.
Will do, friend. Now I have a shield for our halfling friend, and we have other stores for our fellow companions.
All right, we'll cut back to everybody else at the foundation. So where are you guys at? Are you guys up in the middle district, at the house, or at the guild hall?
They're growing a tree.
Yeah, I'm growing a tree.
Growing a tree at the manor. Okay. So are you trying to grow a regular tree, or are you growing the Oberon seed?
I am praying at the spot that I have planted Oberon seed.
You hear a voice reach into your mind. Oh, faithful child, your prayers will be answered. Guard this tree well. And as you pray, jutting from the ground grows. Give me 1 second. I gotta actually look up what type of tree this is. Because although you planted a coconut, you're not getting a coconut.
No, we're far from it.
No, we're not cutting it down, Kiana.
No, I want you to grow a different one so we can cut it down and make a table for the guild hall. That is what I'm trying to
grow
get you
like
to
a
do.
yew tree or a nicer, dead oak mahogany tree, not your mythical tree where a gnome falls out when I chop it down.
You're not chopping the tree down.
I'm not chopping this one down. This is our hall. I'm not gonna fuck up our hall. I'll fuck up a neighbor's hall, but not this one.
Don't cut our tree down onto the neighbor's hall.
I'm not going to do that.
It just needs to be big enough to make a table.
So have fucking Boldstone go cut down a fucking tree.
I wanted it to be rare wood.
Crap down tree.
We got a fucking carpenter.
And-
Growing in front of you, right before your very eyes, is a large tree. It seems like a single tree growing out of it, but about halfway up, it splinters off into basically like 7 trees branching away. And halfway up them, they branch off again until finally it reaches into this massive mushroom shape of spiky nettles that all aim straight into the air. The bark is red and hard like scales, and forms as scales going up the tree. There's no visible fruit or anything, but you have this massive red tree with green blade-like spikes growing out the top.
Massive
Does anything happen when I touch the tree?
red.
Nothing happens as you touch the tree, other than it feels hard, like harder than anything that any tree you've ever felt should feel like.
Can I climb it?
You can attempt to. I would like you to roll an acrobatics for it.
You're just gonna climb a sacred tree.
Is it going to be like Jack and the Beanstalk?
It's just a tree.
Don't know yet.
I got an 8.
Boldstone got a 19.
Neither of you are able to climb it. As you try to put your hands into it, try to get purchase, you actually feel it starting to poke into your hands.
Mm.
Are any of you wearing gloves or anything of the sort?
Nope.
Negative.
As you try to actually put weight on it, it actually starts to cut your hands open slightly. If you actually try to attempt to climb the tree much further than this, you would probably cut your hands open. More than the little scratches that you're already getting from it. It would... anybody like to try to roll a nature check on it?
I mean,
I would like to, but can you roll for me?
Roll for you? Yeah, give me 1 second.
you can have both character sheets open.
Well, Jacob just refreshed the page, so now it's his.
I got
Well,
a
you can-
16 on nature.
You have 3 monitors, don't you?
Yes, but Jacob signed out of D&D and
I
Beyond.
have mine open on one side. And
You know there's a mobile app.
Don't worry, guys. I was able to do it. Gradsall got a 10. Sir Luke got a 2.
What are we rolling?
For,
Got a
I got a
you're rolling a
16.
nature check. I'm going to say for Imitel, you get a roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay. One more roll.
20. Damn. He's got it.
I also get a plus 1d4 on nature checks.
Can we chop it?
Don't fucking chop my tree. This is
Imitel,
Oberon's tree.
as you look at the tree, you know what this is. Standing before you is the Blood Dragon's tree.
Mm.
Definitely want to make that thing into a great axe.
The tree's sap, which only comes out once a year when the scales that form its bark fall off, is said to be able to make a very powerful elixir. It's a very powerful reagent used for all sorts of
Holy shit.
different magics.
That thing fucking huge.
You notice that you do read one other thing. The scales on the tree are said to be as hard as the scales of a real dragon, which is where it gets its name from.
What's up?
The plants at the top are actually all little seeds that contain other versions of this tree. But they're all contained inside of a inside of a very special seed that is shaped like dragon's fangs that splinter out as little tiny flower petals. If you want to see kind of what the tree looks like, a real world tree that it resembles is the dragon blood tree.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Dracona Kanabari.
Because when you cut it, its sap is fucking blood red.
Yep.
What's the tree name called again?
Just type in blood dragon tree.
Dragacana
Literally what he said it was
Canaberry.
called. It'll just make it work.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, it is the shit. It is one of the baddest fucking trees.
That would
is
make
so
a dope
cool.
looking table.
We're not chopping it down.
I know we're not, but that would make a dope table.
Oh, it
in
has
real
it has
life.
fruit.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys in. I'm going to give you one thing about it. Its armor class, if you were to try to cut it down, is 34.
The
Jesus
only
Christ.
way
Alright, let's
I
go
can
hire
cut
someone.
that down is over its armor class. I just have to hit higher than it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
23.
Bingo.
Nope, it's 34.
Rage.
Yeah. Even rage would only give you advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't add it
And
together.
no, even at your level, rage only gives you an advantage on strength checks.
Yeah. I'd have to be like level 7 to really do anything.
Plus, you have to get like a grade X
Magic.
plus 3, a magic weapon.
So, do we want to plant another one?
No, we just
Yes.
need the one, a centerpiece. As
No, we need
it's
two,
an
one on each
altar
side.
to Oberon. It's
One
my
on
altar.
each side.
No,
Rock, paper, scissors.
I just put this in the center.
Well, I mean, you do have other seeds. You could attempt to plant more. See if Oberon will bless you again.
I've fucking been blessed enough by Oberon. This is
I'm gonna fucking
beautiful.
burn it down if Oberon doesn't bless it.
Hey, do you want your buckler?
I will attempt
Do you want your buckler?
to
I
plant
want it made
another
out of
one,
that.
but my
You wanna
prayers will
you
not
wanna
be
play
as
Frisbee?
strong.
As you plant it, you actually hear the voice of Oberon in your head. You have been blessed, my child. Any more, and you risk my wrath.
That's what I thought. Here, take your fucking seed back. He said no more.
Bullshit, I didn't hear it. I'm planting it.
As Sir DeLuke plants it, it doesn't do
buckler.
anything.
No buckler.
If anything, as soon as he gets dirt over the top of it,
It pops
weeds begin to just pop up over it.
Alright, I'll take it out. Jeez. Come on now.
And they're not just any type of weeds. They, even if, as you remove the soil that they're in, as you put the dirt back over after you take the seed out, they still prop up.
Alright. Mr. Druid dude, do your work.
Mountain goat it.
Okay. Well, let's see what these weeds are first.
Alright. Cast Identify on it.
What are these weeds?
They're just souped up versions of dandelions, the horse reeds. Yeah.
Mm.
God,
Okay.
what is it?
Now I'm gonna have to care to the lawn here. Nurture.
Can't you just like sacrifice something
Yeah.
to fucking
It's horsetail weeds. And they're annoying as fuck. As soon as you pull it out, more of them grow up from it. Like as you remove it, more keeps growing. It's a huge pain. Goddamn horsetail weeds. They're invasive, deep-rooted, and perennial weeds.
Old Stone, go find a tree to chop down and make a table. Since our little druid here won't grow one for us.
Wendell goes,
I can't just
"Could
grow a tree.
always just buy a table and put it on Sir Matthias's tab for furnishing your building. Surely
Yeah,
you
we
could
can
just
make one.
go down to the general store and see what they have. I mean,
I wanna
it
cut
is
down
just
a
a
tree.
guild hall.
I want to cut down a tree.
There are trees outside the city limits, I guess.
Yes.
Let's go to the furnisher and
No.
set up our guild hall.
Yes.
Well,
Let's
hold
go
on.
to the furnisher and see what they have to offer.
I won't.
Because I want to see what the Artificer Store has and if our wizardly folk can use it.
What?
Is there an enchanter?
There is an artificer.
Yeah, can I go visit him?
Oh.
Can I go with Amatel?
Yeah, you guys can go that way.
I'm gonna go furnish the guild hall.
Okay.
Oh, Jay, before I depart, I need to borrow some coin.
All right.
And
How
Jay
much
should
you want?
be removing the gold that has been spent.
I'll probably take.
Yes.
Can I get like 50?
Jay has a buckler now.
Not a
What,
buckler.
50?
He has a shield.
All right.
I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Can I get 100?
Jesus.
For what?
Just to be safe, I'll put it back if I don't spend it all.
100 on what?
Just in case I found something cool. If not, I'll bring it back and give it back to you.
All right, you got 100.
All right, we're going to start with the general store.
Okay, in that
for
case, I'm gonna go
Uthrid.
to the bathroom.
All right.
I mean, can I
Uthrid.
get some coin from him real quick? Cause
Yeah.
You mean the
Although-
aristocrat?
hey,
Well, remember, like Wendell said, you're buying this for the guild, so you're doing it on Matthias's
all right,
money.
bet. Let's go.
So honestly, you just got to put it on Matthias's tab, and it'll be taken care of.
All right, bet. Let's go.
All right. As you walk in to the general store, you are immediately hit in the face with a multitude of smells. Some good, some bad. But you notice this store is filled with everything. Everything you could want, everything you could need. You hear the bang of animals in the back. This store truly carries it all. In the front of the store is a male orc. He is wearing actually pretty rough hewn clothing. His arms are pretty much bare. They're covered in scars. His face has a few. What can I do for you?
Here to furnish my guild hall.
Okay. I can help out with that. Do you got like a guild tab opened up or?
It's on Matthias's tab.
Not very often somebody gets to put put stuff on the alderman's tab. First time I've ever gotten to collect from it. This will be nice. Name's Far Off, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so you're looking to furnish your guild hall. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Right now, I'm looking for a rare wooden table.
Rare wooden table. I have regular oak tables.
It just has to be rare wood.
Rare wood. You know what? I think I do have something. He walks you towards a door that leads into a large warehouse. Rare wood. Rare wood. I know what I can get you. It's from the south. It's quite a rare table indeed. Most people don't get to see it very often.
So what would I check to make sure he's not bluffing?
You roll a nature check. It's a pretty exotic hardwood we get. It comes down from the ogre kingdoms. It's not nearly as nice as that mahogany wood that comes in from Drunar, but it's a pretty nice God damn it, what is the name of that wood?
Oh, I rolled a nat 20, so he can't lie to. He can't bluff me. I think that's my first nat 20, by the way, too.
Nice. 1 second, I gotta actually find the type of tree this is.
Oh, you're good. I'm the one being difficult.
This table here, he pats it, is the finest gnomish black wood that you'll ever find.
Bet. Put it on his tab.
Here, he shows you a mocked up table of it. It is pitch black. It is the darkest table you have ever seen. The top of it, you can barely make out the lines for how old this tree is.
Awesome. Put it on his tab. We'll take it.
He looks at you with a grin. What type of table do you want? Is it more like a rectangle, or
Yeah, like a long
circle?
table.
Like a long table? Okay. As he gets it all packed up for you in a large crate. Do you want my boys to deliver it for you? I can have them out later today. Could I interest you in any chairs to go with it?
Yes and yes.
All right. Do you want the chairs made out of the same stuff? I don't have any of the chairs here on me, but I can get it bought. I can get it bought and made for you. To have a matching set? Yeah. How many chairs would you need?
8.
8 matching chairs? Any particular sizes? Got anybody kind of big, small?
Well, we got a Minotaur. We've got a Bard. We've got a Druid.
We have
an ogre.
halflings. We have an orc. We have a Minotaur. We have a dwarf.
All right, I'll make a small booster seat for your halfling friend, and I'll get extra large chair made for your Minotaur friend. The rest of you should be able to fit in a chair, right?
Yes.
All right. Anything else I can get for you?
And a snake.
A snake? You guys buy this? All right, I can find you a snake. Not something I'm used to having to buy.
No. The chair for a snake.
Oh, chair for a snake. What? How would that be? How would a snake sit in a chair?
Be like a bar stool.
Like a bar stool. I think I can make something like that. Extra wide on the top so they can coil up on it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get that done.
A cat post or something.
Who the fuck is a snake?
Gavin.
Glizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that for you.
You have a tail.
Sorry, what was that? Well, I mean, if I build the stool with a wide enough sitting spot, they could just coil up on it, right?
Yeah, that would be fine.
All right, I can do that. Anything else I can get you, gentlemen?
Message board.
Message board. Any particular wood you want that made out of, or?
Dog jumping.
Just a basic one.
Okay, I'll get it made. It'll be made out of oak, if that's all right.
We need a reception desk.
Would you like a desk or more of a counter?
Counter.
Need any cabinets or wood cabinets to store paperwork and documents in?
Yep.
All right. It's going to be a great day for me. So he'll set you up with kind of the basic stuff you need for the guild. You'll have a reception area. You'll get some basic chairs and tables and a basic couch with sheep covering for people to come in and sit at. As your guild hall grows, you can add more stuff to it as you need. But for now, he'll just set you up with what you need for a reception area.
In beds.
Need some
We
beds
have
at your guild?
Well, aren't we staying at
want
the
beds?
We're staying
Yeah,
at
Yeah,
a
we're
you,
little
staying at the
manor.
manor.
yeah, you guys have a manor you're staying
Okay.
in.
But we can
Yeah, never
get,
mind.
but we can build kind of like a little sleeping area for other members when they join. But that's
Mhm.
after they join.
Yep. As you return back, oh, that's right. So, are you guys going to be done with the general store? Any other odds or ends that you might want to buy?
Maybe a bookshelf. Hint, hint.
Yeah, let's get a bookshelf.
All right. How many might you need? 1, 2,
Or
4 of them. All right. We'll get 4 of them made.
an alchemy table.
All right. We'll get that added in.
Does he have anything for lighting? Hint, hint.
Got tons of candles. We can get you. You got a fireplace already built in there, I assume.
Yeah.
Got some
Yep.
chandeliers we can get put in there.
Yep, let's do 2 chandeliers.
All right.
Hell,
This place is gonna be fancy.
I got it.
Do you have stuff for mead? A tankard?
You want a bar?
Mead and tankard.
Like a brazier?
Well, I got some bottles and glasses. I can sell you some tankards and flasks if you want. That ain't going to be too hard. If you're looking though to buy,
A barrel.
if you're looking to buy a couple of barrels, you might be best to actually go see somebody. Well, hey, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me go check back. I might have a keg of ale somewhere around here.
Well, guys, our guild hall is gonna be pretty legit.
All right, yeah, I got a keg of ale back here. Probably ain't going to be the best. It looks like it's been sitting here for a couple months, but it's been kept cool and dry, so it should be fine.
All right. Grab your ale, Boldstone.
Yes.
Oh well. Oh, that's right. You're buying on Matthias's money. All right, so I'll count that as a close here, and we will move over to the Artificer Store.
All right.
As you enter into the shop, standing behind one of the shelves is actually a dwarven woman. You can tell by the facial hair she has.
We all have mustaches and beards.
Hers is the females keep theirs more kempt. It's kept a little bit shorter. Those who keep it longer have it braided out well. This one is well braided and it has flowers stuck into it.
What time of day is it now?
You guys slept. It's about midday.
Good day, madam.
Midday down.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Oh, I was just setting up in the area with the new guild hall we're building, and was kind of interested in possibly getting one of my weapons enhanced.
What are you looking? What do you have?
I got my club.
A club. Okay. What would you like us to do with it? We
you
can. I could probably enhance it with A warning spell, allow it to tell you if anybody's coming, sneaking up on you. I mean, that could be kind of useful, right?
That could be potentially useful.
Well,
Yeah.
potentially, that'd be really useful.
Actually, yeah.
That'd be really useful with the stupid stuff we do.
Also, I mean, with what's been going on with the undead lately, we could also put some holy magic on it that allow you to do a little bit more to those undead corpses.
Well, yeah,
Can
I
you fill
don't.
us in on the undead? What do you mean there, fellow friend?
Well, you're not here, so the only people here at the store are Hadron and Imitel at this time.
I know what's going on with the undead. They're fucking assholes, and they need to die.
Yes.
Well,
Again.
Explode 'em, they're not rats.
I do plan on pursuing the undead. That could be very helpful for me.
I know. I've been hearing tale that apparently up in the Whispering Woods, that's where the paladins went to go deal with the undead. They've been getting worse up there and worse. They say a necromancer fallen Necronus. Has set up shop and is just churning out the undead faster than the paladins can mow them down.
Would that be where my little clan was?
Your clan.
My non-existent anymore clan?
Let me pull up your backstory because I have a folder now. I've created several folders. I have folders on my desktop where I'm storing everything.
They yeet us the fetus.
Yeah, we could.
Whisk it away.
Were your people out in the Whispering Woods?
They were. They lived in the little clan in the woods.
Well, only you would know where they were. There, kid.
Then, yeah, I was out in the Whispering Woods.
Oh, what a shame. I heard it once was a really nice and vibrant place to live in.
It was an amazing place to live. But I've been forced out of there.
Oh,
So here I am.
Child. That's a shame, child.
How much would, and what would be required of me to get the enchantment for the undead?
We'll take care of the magical ingredients, but 1 second. The cost of doing that would be about 20 gold.
Okay. I think I'll go ahead and do that.
All right. For you on your end, you're going to need to write this down for notes until I can create a magical item for you.
Okay.
This isn't going to be the standard corpse slaying club, because the standard corpse slaying club is a +1 for attack rolls and damage rolls.
So this will be more of a bonus versus undead?
Yes.
Okay.
So for your notes on your corpse slaying club, even though I want to keep calling it a slug, it'll be just a standard club, but when you fight undead, it'll have you get advantage on attacks, and you'll get add a 1d8 when fighting undead and only fighting undead.
Okay.
Also, you'll be able to add disadvantage for any saving throws that undead will suffer after your attack.
Okay. 1d8.
Yep.
Plus 1d8 versus undead. And disadvantage. On saving throws that undead do versus me.
Well, they get disadvantage. So if somebody tries to hit them with a spell after you're done attacking them, they get disadvantage. So they would automatically take the lower score on saving throws from other spells.
Oh, gotcha.
So like if a cleric or a paladin,
attack.
yeah. tried to like turn the undead or whatever the spell would be,
Yeah.
the undead would suffer disadvantage on that saving throw.
All right.
Is there anything else we can do for you? It'll be about a week before we have that ready for you.
No, that'll be everything.
Alrighty. So subtract that 20 gold out of your pocket.
Dunzo.
Okay. And now Hadron's turn.
Can I do the same thing? Or, 1 second. Is there anything you could do for my great sword?
Give me 1 second. For greatsword. Yeah, there are a few things we can do for it. We could treat the blade so that it glows in the dark, in case if you need anything to light up the night. On average, it provides about 15 feet of light, and then dim light for another 15 after that.
Okay.
We could do the same warning type thing that we did for your friend, that we could have done for your friend. We could also give it the ability to slay the dead like your friend. We could also see about having the blade removed and replaced with a crystal that we can grow for it.
What would that entail?
Well, it would be able to slash like you would for any other weapon, but depending on what the crystal grows into, the color that it takes, it could do... Well, they do different things. We have one inside the shop. It's a short sword grown from a crystal. It's that one over there with the blue blade. It happens to do... 1 second, let me pull up damage types.
I think I just made a custom item for the corpse slaying club.
Corpse slaying slug.
Yeah.
We have that short sword over there. It's made out of a kind of a light blue crystal. It is very cold to the touch, so when it slashes through stuff, it freezes things.
Oh, it didn't
But I've
do it.
seen other ones. I mean, there's one that grew into a literal rock instead of a crystal. It didn't really work out well for a sword, but it became a short sword that acted more like a club.
Am I guaranteed anything?
You're guaranteed to at least have your greatsword back, but I can't guarantee what exactly will be special about it.
How
Am
does
I
that
there?
work for payment? I'm assuming growing a crystal would take time.
Yes, about a week, probably maybe a little bit longer, week and a half. You would be looking at possibly... Oh, no, go forward. I need to see that again. Tools. I love getting go around. Look at this stuff. It would run you about 200 gold pieces to do such a thing. Most of these swords, though, do come back with a touch more power, or so we've been told by a few of the men from Iron Sons.
Is there anything else you could do to it?
Well, I mean, I could apply a special oil to the outside of it that'll allow you to set it ablaze in combat, and the flames won't set out until you quench them.
How much would that run?
The oil isn't too terribly expensive. We could do it for you for... She starts reading through some paperwork. The oil will cost you 50 gold pieces on its own, and you would have to coat your blade in it every time you use it.
How many times do I get to coat it with one thing of oil?
For one flask of oil, it will allow you will get 5 uses out of it.
Okay.
So for your part, if you do go down this avenue, we'll have to create another custom item for you. It'll be a flask of flame tongue oil. Basically, it'll give you the same properties of a flame tongue greatsword, just at 1d6 instead of 2d6 for damage, for flame damage, added on to your regular damage.
Gotcha.
There is one other thing. We could give you, although it's not really one I would want to do, because it kind of gets into that necrotic kind of weird magic, which is kind of frowned upon around here. We could give you something called a Mind Blade effect to your sword. It's kind of a weird here and slash there kind of thing. Basically, your sword becomes more ethereal than real. And it won't, instead of doing regular slashing damage like you would, instead of being able to cut somebody physically like you would, the blade kind of goes through people, and they typically hurt from that.
What would be the damage improvements with the flask of oil in combat?
Well, it would turn your sword into a flaming sword, so it would possibly burn your enemies. It would also allow your blade to act as a torch. And once set ablaze, the oil stops moving, so if you coat it, you don't have to worry about it getting on your hands. It pretty much sticks more like a jelly once poured. Thematically for damage, it's an extra 1d6.
What would be the lighting capabilities?
40 feet of light.
Ooh. I'll do that.
All right, that'll be 50 gold, sir.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else I could do for you, gentlemen?
That's it for me.
I'll be back in a week.
Very well, boys.
Did y'all get my buckler?
You got
I
a shield.
Okay.
It's a breastplate with a handle. Half of a breastplate. Like
Basically,
a women's breastplate, but they put it in half and put a handle on it.
It's actually a Minotaur's dining room plate, just with with a couple of leather straps on it.
Nice.
As you guys return back to the manor, Matthias arrives. He has a couple of people with him. You would know that he was talking about bringing in people to work at the guild hall for you. Because you obviously will need somebody to handle the front end and paperwork that is due for the town. With him, the first is another human, a human male. And the other person with him is a diminutive halfling woman. 1 second. All right. It's good to see you all here this evening. I brought 2 of the candidates for the guild hall. I figured you would want to interview who you're going to have to work with on a daily basis. Since it's only going to be just the 8 of you for now working at the guild hall, I've only brought a candidate for your secretary position or your clerk position. I will have one of them stand out in the other room while you interview. Just let me know which one you would like to talk to first.
The halfling.
Very well. Joran, please step outside. The human male steps outside the room, and Matthias follows after him. Howdy to meet you all. My name is Avis Dow. I have been working as a clerk, working for the Iron Sons Guild for a while now. You actually don't know how happy I am to hear that another guild's opening up, so I don't have to deal with those ruffians anymore. Do you have any questions for me?
How long were you working for the Iron Sons?
I have worked for the Iron Sons for the last 4 seasons now. I can tell you I have handled several guild requests for them, as well as also reaching out and working with the nobility to receive payments. I also know about how much work is required in haggling with the nobility. I'm sure you're awfully well aware of the price difference between the guilds, between how they pay for jobs.
Yeah,
Each-
we're aware.
What made you want to leave them?
Well, they're a bit brutish for my taste, especially that bugbear. He's the worst of them, I tell you. I heard stories while I worked there that he's actually committed cannibalism a few times and eaten people.
That's disgusting.
Though that's stories. I don't know how much of it is true, but I could definitely see it being done. But I heard he's strong enough to go toe to toe with the Minotaurs over at Taurox's champions. But other than that, my work with the Iron Sons was pretty straightforward. They paid well, which I have also heard from Sir Matthias will pay adequately enough for me to quit working with them and come work for you. Anything else I could attest to for you?
You take a
Would-
punch.
Why? Good heavens! Why would I need to take a punch?
Because our little boulder friend over there likes to get a little tipsy and rowdy on some of his ale.
Oh, good heavens! Do you plan to hire guards? I wouldn't
Eventually.
think to work in a place where I'd have to worry about being attacked by the owners.
No, we will get you a guard or 2. There won't be those man-bear pigs.
I don't know if you're saying that. She looks over to Boldstone. If he's going to be a problem and be aggressive when he gets drunk working in the guild hall, I don't know if I want to work there.
Oh, it's not out of aggression.
Don't worry, I'll keep him off your back.
She looks over to Grizel. That would be most appreciated.
Now, what about if another halfling starts singing to you?
I would have you know that I'm happily married.
Sorry, Sir Deluck.
It's fine. Nobody loves me.
I'm sure you could probably find somebody in the red light district to love you for an evening.
Well, he's got Glizzy.
Any other questions about my qualifications? Anything about the way to proceed, paying the taxes to the city and all?
You've done all that, right?
I have for the last 4 seasons.
4 seasons.
Will that
Yes, you know, the cycle, the seasons that the world travels through.
Yes.
So a year.
So if I were to go talk to your previous employers, they would have nothing bad to say about you?
That would be for them to say. I would tell you that they would probably say something harmful. Most guilds aren't happy to hear that a former employee has gone to work with another guild. Heavens to... I remember the time we received somebody at the Iron Sons who left Oberon's Chosen. They seed bombed her house. I don't know if you know what that would entail, but the druids would throw tree seeds into someone's home. They were magical. They required no soil or anything, and within a few hours would sprout an entire forest within your home, destroying your house entirely.
Well, I can tell you that within an hour, that tree grew.
She looks out the window at the tree. That is a very impressive tree, though
A
most
gift
of the
from
ones...
Oberon.
Oh God, yo!
I'm just staring out the window at the tree.
Oh God, another one of those people. Fucking tree fanatics.
I don't hear anything. I'm just staring at the tree.
Well, if you have nothing else, I will take my leave and have Sir Joran enter the room. She gets up from the stool that she was sitting on and leaves the room. A couple of minutes after her, Sir Joran walks into the room. He is much like Matthias. He is well dressed in silken robes and silken clothing. He has a few rings on his hands. He's a bit younger than him. He's got a full set of hair, of lightly colored hair. It's a bit longer, more tousled than Matthias would have, but it's a dark brown in color. As he enters into the room, he looks at the stool and just pushes it aside and just stands where it would be.
I'm good to sit.
I don't require a seat so lowly in stature. I was told by Uncle Matthias that you require somebody to run the front end for your guild. My name is
Yes.
Jorn Stoneshold. I'm the 3rd son of the Stoneshold family.
And why are you qualified to do this?
Qualified? I need no such qualifications. I come from a noble family. I can push any paperwork through the city that you need, just on my authority alone.
But do you know how to do the paperwork?
I will bring one of my servants along with me. They can handle the paperwork for me. Probably better read than whatever trollops my uncle has brought along.
So we should pay your servant and not you, because your servant's doing the work.
Yes, but my servant doesn't have my authority. He can't get done the things that you might need.
I could see this being beneficial.
You're not paying me. My uncle is. And a favor being owed by the alderman of the town goes a lot further than some miscreants who come in from time to time.
I do
This
see
could be
it
very
being
beneficial.
But also, the paperwork could get fucked up.
Yes, but we're also on his to-do list under his beck and call for now.
That's true.
As you're kind of talking amongst yourselves, he kind of yawns and stands there quite disinterested. I must say, could you, whatever you are, just hurry this along. I have other things to do.
Do you see this tree out here?
Thou concealeth the tongue, because we have important matters to talk about.
He walks over to the window and stares at the tree.
That tree
How
was
much?
not. That
How
tree,
much for the tree?
The tree is not for sale. It is a gift from Oberon himself.
Would 200,000 gold make it worth your while?
No.
I can give you
You
a
can-
seed for the tree.
You can have it if you take my axe and chop it down.
I would do no such thing, short one.
How much would you pay for a seed for the tree?
The seed isn't worth anything to me. It would have to be grown. That
It's
would
shorter
require
than me.
time and patience, and I have none of that.
Well, we grew that tree in an hour.
Yes, but it looks like your druid friend was the one to do it. He must be blessed by one of the gods. There's no way that he could have just grown that naturally by himself, or even through magical gifts.
No, this tree is a gift from King Oberon himself.
Oh,
He
yes.
has spoken
God.
to me.
You're aware.
Oh, God, are you saying that you hear his voice too, like that Lorax man?
I speak for the trees.
Oh, God, you're the second coming of Lorax.
The trees speak to me.
Oh, God, another one. I already have to put up with enough of Lorax's shit at the town meetings. Do you know how often he comes in and says we can't cut down more trees for homes?
Well, you shouldn't cut down trees for homes. You have stone.
We have to import most of our stone from the profane mountains.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
He pulls a handkerchief and just walks away, holding it to his face as he walks away from Imitel. Are there any other questions you have about my qualities to do this job? If not, I would I request to leave. I've spent enough time with you.
Hail King Oberon.
Joran turns and walks out of the room, slamming the door behind him as he leaves.
Dude's an arrogant prick.
I like the lady better, but he could be very useful.
He does seem... It does seem beneficiary, but I feel that it is added ears from the higher up that we are owed on his list.
I
What?
say we go with the halfling.
Yeah.
They're both halflings.
No, that guy's a human.
Yeah. Fuck the tall fuck.
And he wants to cut down trees. I don't like him.
I say we go with the halfling.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anyone against the halfling?
No, I'm for
There's
the
only enough
halfling.
room for one halfling here.
Oh my god.
There's three
Just
of you
because
fuckers.
she's married
There's three of you.
doesn't mean
Mhm.
she's
Hey,
happily
dude.
married. Oh, she did say
Hey
she was
man,
happily married.
if your persuasion's pretty good, maybe you could persuade her into it.
Yeah, use your ood and woo.
Yes.
Get that woo
Woo,
woo.
woo.
Ooh,
Ooh,
woo.
woo.
Do you not know what a ood
Woo.
is? O-U-D.
A what?
It is an ood.
Oh, an ode?
O-U-D. Yeah, ode.
An ode.
That's
Yeah,
a song.
Yeah, I know what an
No.
ode is.
Isn't this
Yeah.
song an ode, a song?
No, it's not a fucking song. It's an instrument. Quit being a piece sultry.
Same
A
difference.
lyric poem in the form of an address to a
Yeah.
particular subject, often elevated in style or manner and written in a varied or irregular meter.
Oh, it's also an OUD is an ode. Or ood.
AOUD.
It's an Arabic guitar.
Soft gig bag.
Guitar.
Yeah. That's a thank you. Come again.
It's perfume.
All right, can we get on with hiring the halfling?
Matthias comes back in and gives you all a look. So, have you made a choice?
We're gonna go with the halfling.
Very well. Avis, I will have her report as soon as the building is furnished. I received the bill, by the way.
Yeah, we're working on paying that favor back for you, buds.
Oh, you will be paying that favor back. I have a few jobs that need to be done, and I will let you choose which one. You don't have to leave right away, as I'm still gathering details on it. But the next time we meet, I will be sending you out.
I have to wait a week for my weapon to come back from the Artificer.
Well, it'll be a week before the guild hall is finished, and we can officially start submitting requests to you. So
Perfect.
you have time.
Did you see my tree?
Jesus.
He puts a hand to his head and just sighs under his breath. Fucking Lorax.
Are your weaponsmiths superior than what you have out in your?
In the lower district, you're asking?
Yes.
There is a better smith, though he works in the upper district. The upper district is reserved for
Full-size
nobility.
people?
I'm nobility.
No, it's reserved for people who have more money than even I. Though they don't really get into the day-to-day businesses of the city. Honestly, most days I'm amazed there are even people who like them in our city. So, detached. Half of them don't even stay here. Most of them fly out, visiting other cities on one of their gnomish airships.
Oh, speaking of an airship.
No.
Oh,
Are you requesting an airship? Because if you are, I swear to God, you have not earned enough money to get one.
how do they work? Like, what
Got
makes
one
them
we can
A
buy.
fly?
helicopter.
Matthias looks at you and just goes, I have no idea. That is beyond my knowledge.
Like, I know the trees. I point towards my tree.
He just stares at you with kind of that scowl that your boss would have if you said something really stupid at him. He just
Ted,
gives you that
Ted.
stare.
I get your door too, Ted.
God damn it, Gary. Oh fuck, Ted. I fucked up. I ran the forklift right through the fucking doors. I don't know how I did it. I got it through the back of the container and I killed the driver in his seat. Oh fuck, man, Ted. Oh fuck. It's okay, right? I just gotta go take a pee test.
Puts a wood pallet into the container, doesn't put on the pushers, and just jabs it with the forklift.
Who was it
okay,
that kept running over shit and getting shit stuck in the tires all the time?
Fucking almost everybody who drives our forklifts.
Me, Zach. Gary jumped off a bridge.
All right, before we devolve into this topic, do you guys want to run any longer? Or do you guys kind of want to wrap it up and set aside for next week?
I really wish I got my great axe sharpened.
How much money does everybody have? Or that's gonna
have-
give it back to me.
Oh, I'm giving you 30.
I have my 20
You
pieces
said
left.
30?
Yeah.
So 50.
Yeah.
50.
You have 50? Alright, we got 527 golds, my guys.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because I originally had 35 pieces. I didn't give my shit to Jay just yet.
All right, just so you guys know, it's a 50-50. I might be here or I might not be here next week.
Ooh, double shift.
Nope, going on a cruise.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I leave Friday and I get back on Wednesday, but I also have to
Ooh.
drive from Galveston to here, so I don't know if I'll make it.
It's only an 8-hour drive. You'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. And hopefully next week, I mean, if you're the only one missing, we can still continue on.
Yep.
That is the other thing, and we should probably post it so everybody else in the group can see. With this chapter being completed, everybody will advance to the 3rd level.
Will I get at 3rd
Ooh.
level?
I need to figure out how to do this again. Hold on.
I would say take some time because as you enter into the 3rd level, your characters do begin to open up if you continue on with your 3rd level into your character with the same class.
Oh, I got to pick a bard college? What the hell are all these colleges?
Oh yeah, you get a. Oh,
They're your bardic college. You know they're the things you learned when you went to school to become a bard at Bard College
I don't get anything 3rd level.
as a druid.
Yeah, I get my 2nd level is when I get my druid circle.
Yeah, that is kind of how bards get their stuff. Since they get their 2nd level, they don't really get anything at 3rd. You get another improvement at level 4.
I do get a
All
swim
the-
speed once I hit level 4 when I do my wild shape.
Guess when you become a fish.
I was thinking more like a reef shark.
We'll have to go over how you learn about a reef shark.
I have to go through the monster manual and
Find something that you would have come across while going through your life living in the forest.
Yeah.
I'm level 3 now. Oh yeah, primal path. Fuck, that's a lot.
Yep.
I like this one. College of Eloquence.
Elegance.
Oh, that's a MOOT. That's not one of the actual ones. That's lame.
What do you mean?
I'm just like on a bard. I'm reading about the bard subclasses, and I wanted to make my bard into like a merchant kind of dude. So I saw like silver tongue and all that.
MOOT. That's one of the names for one of the books.
Yeah, and I saw that it was an MOOT and
Yeah.
TCOE.
Where do I find like actual
it's from Magic the
wildlife?
Gathering content.
Yeah.
If it's an option that's in there, you can choose it. What do you mean? What were you asking?
Where do I find like wildlife stuff versus monsters?
Really, honestly, you'd have to go through. You'd have to go through the monster manual because that's where it all is. But then highlight beasts.
Oh,
That'll
shit,
filter out everything else other than beasts.
Yeah, I gotta find that.
It's at the top. It's one of the first selections, like the second one, because they go alphabetically.
All these.
Still waiting to see Crab Battle.
Beast. There we go.
3 more skills of your choice brings your class total. You also get expertise.
Goat.
Man.
Ooh, this is tough.
I really
Whoa.
don't think I would have seen a seal either.
It's telling me I can pick another class.
You do have that option. You can multi-class. You just have to come up with a lore reason for your character to have a second class.
Well, I'm a sorcerer, so warlock would make sense, right?
Well, they both run off the same thing. It does get kind of fuzzy with spells, but it is an option. But you would be doubling down on magic class.
What's a cleric?
Cleric is a healer. They get their magic from their gods that they believe and worship. A warlock gets their power, from some
I don't
sort
have
of
that option.
for.
Oh, I do. Yeah, sorry, warlock. Yeah, I do.
They gain their power from a deity, not a deity, but some sort of magical being that's stronger than them.
I could be a druid.
I don't think you want a multi-class though. This gets hard.
Yeah, not early on, probably not.
Oh, I was just
You're just looking at
what
your
the
options.
and was getting people's opinions. I can be a bard, a cleric, a druid, or a warlock.
Yep. And
Those are my
level up, you gain ability score improvements that you could spend on your character that you could use to increase to meet prerequisites for other classes, so you could spec into other things if you so chose.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're never really forced into just one style of play. But I would say, considering we are working with a large party, I will.
Multi-classing would be kind of dumb at the moment.
It would be. A lot of people finish up primarily what they want their character to do, and then dip into other classes.
What the
But
hell is Agnerzaur Scorcher?
It's basically just Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Just it's a named version of it, and instead of being a bunch of different little ones that you fire off, it's a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide flame that you fire in any direction you choose.
So, out of curiosity, where are those Whispering Woods at on our map?
The Whispering Woods are in between Kantar and Solaris. They would be more around kind of the land in between Limialand and Galata.
Gotcha. So I would not have seen a lot of water life.
No, you were pretty much landlocked in a forest.
Okay.
There is kind of a large lake near Goldcrest. You could also maybe check with Oberon's Chosen. I mean, they do keep wildlife there. You could check with them and see if they have anything on site that you might be able to choose. They do keep wildlife.
See, and I know
or they could.
we would have kept wildlife in there, but it would have been more land wildlife, being as that's where we're at.
Yep. They could also point you in interesting directions to find wildlife that you could wild shape into. I will put it this way. As we go on, you guys could have entire adventures to literally just focus on learning stuff for your characters and not even do guild stuff. Just keep that in mind. Shit, an entire adventure to try to go learn a new shape for Imitel could be something that happens.
Is Goldcrest, did you take my images for that I sent you as an idea for Goldcrest?
Sent me images of Goldcrest. I know you sent me some for
Solaris.
Yeah, and I didn't save those.
They're in Discord. Wrong button. This one. So this is, I sent it in the D&D campaign one.
Let me go to the D&D campaign.
I just sent it.
Oh, that's good. The only thing I would say is the water around the town they don't have. This is more of a landlocked city.
But this is similar to what you picture as Goldcrest as.
Yeah, just a little more. I don't know, a little more spirally as you get towards the middle. Instead of having like ramps and stuff, you'd have to go up it. Literally, the ground spirals for the a natural ramp into the next tier level.
Gotcha.
Also, what's with the Dark Souls lady? God damn you guys!
Having a tough time with this one.
Hey, choosing your third level is a major milestone.
Yeah, I'm thinking Storm Herald or Totem Warrior.
Ooh, should I do this? Enhance ability. You touch a creature and bestow upon it a magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. Endurance. It gains 2d6 temporary hit points. Oh, that one sounds stupid. I'm gonna do that one. Fuck yeah, bud. Alright, how do I save this shit?
If you're modifying your character sheet, all you gotta do is just like hit the anvil or back out of your character screen. Not with the back button, but like clicking D&D Beyond or something.
Damn, only.
Huh. That's a new spell. What do I add to that?
Oh shit! Do I have more learned spells?
Oh yeah, you guys gain spell slots and whatnot.
I forgot about that.
Welcome to charactering up.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Damn druids. Fucking druids.
Look at all these second level spells. Why do I just now get access to second level spells? What the fuck?
Just how magic works.
Damn.
It's just the matter of the number of spell slots you get.
Oh yes. Wait, do I choose air, land, or water? Does he have attack?
Oh god. That's gonna be your next favorite spell, heat metal.
Whose next favorite spell?
Yours.
Oh, I'm looking at Summon Beast right now.
Alright, y'all, you have a good night.
Have a good evening.
What is Moonbeam?
Summons moon.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good evening.
Good night.
I don't have access to heat metal.
Yeah, you do. As a druid,
Oh, there it is.
I am going to exit out of the campaign map. Schedule our next game.
I can
18.
heat up people's armor.
Yep. As long as you're
Glows
wearing it.
red hot.
Dude, this is tough.
You know, I'll give you my favorite my favorite character for a barbarian. Just so you have an idea. But I multi-class a character with a barbarian. Actually, I have to find the video for it because it's one that I don't remember on my own. Oh, no, I do. It's Paladin and Path of the Oathbreaker Paladin mixed with Barbarian.
Ooh.
But for Primal Path, it's Path of the Zealot.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking on.
Oh, I can cast these at second level. Oh,
Because then you
But-
get to choose whether you do necrotic or radiant damage when you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
You become a warrior of the gods, so
oh, I see. So
you basically
I'm gonna
basically,
become a
if
summoner.
God, just so you know, I'm going to make you have to manage all that shit. So if you summon something, you're responsible for dealing with it.
See, but I was thinking of Path of the Totem Warrior. Then I become like a damage-resistant bullet sponge.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that. There's also the dwarf only exclusive Battle Rager,
Yeah, I keep falling back to that one.
which basically you can go get a custom suit of armor made for you with spikes on it.
Yep.
Which basically, if creatures try to grapple you or grab hold of you or anything,
Yeah.
they take 3 points of piercing damage, and you also get the ability, as a bonus action, to use the spikes on your armor to attack targets and deal 1d4 damage, plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all up to you. I will say, though, Barbarian is one of the few classes where I say not multi-classing is the best option. Because I swear to God, there is no class that gives you anything better than what Barbarian gets at level 20. Getting a +4 to your strength and your constitution, you can't beat that.
A plus what?
Yeah, at level 20, you automatically are given another +4 to your strength and constitution modifier. So you already have a 16 and a 15, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you'd be, and you'll get points to put into them later on as you level up.
It
But-
makes them 24 apiece.
Yes, if you get them both maxed out to 20, it would
that's
be
fucking
24, which is a +6.
If I cast Ice Knife at second level, it doesn't have any bonuses. Oh,
One second.
the cold damage increases by 1d6. Got you.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Mostly what you get for casting up a level is just more damage.
Yeah, Thunder
Yeah.
Wave goes from 2d8 to 3d8. Ice Knife goes 2d6 cold, 1d10 piercing, 2d6 cold to 1d10 piercing, 3d6 cold.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My 3-hour time limit for my bladder has come.
Well, I just redid